Assalamualaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think you are well by the grace of Allah. Today, I will take class on transformation of sentences. You know that we will practice how to change complex, compound, and simple sentences. So, in your previous classes, you have learned about some rules how to change complex sentence to simple sentence and compound sentence. Now today we will continue the class. If complex sentence connected with related pronoun who, is, that, etc., that time you should use this structure to change complex to simple. What would be the structure? Subject, verb plus ing. That means you should not use relative pronoun and then you should use the verb plus ing after the verb of relative pronoun and extension part, and then you should use the verb and extension. Like that, there is an example. The boy who stands there is my brother. The boy who stands, that means who refers to the boy. The boy means who, and who means the boy. So it's a relative pronoun. So it's a complex sentence. Who stands there is a clause, and is my brother. The subject is the boy. Okay, of this part. So the boy is my brother is the main clause, and who stands there is the subordinate clause. So if you want to change it simple sentence, that time you should use the subject. You should use the subject, the boy, and you should not use the relative pronoun here, and you should use the ing form of the verbs after relative pronoun. Okay, stand just mean standing, and the extension there, that becomes a phrase, standing there. The boy is standing there. Then you should follow the structure verb plus extension. Okay, in this way you may able to change complex sentence to simple sentence. If the complex sentence is connected with relative pronoun, you should use these rules. Okay, and if you want to change them into compound sentence, that time you should use and. So practice the example. The boy is my brother. That time you should use the main clause at first, and then you should use and then you should use the clause that is used or connected with relative pronoun. You should avoid relative pronoun and use the clause stands there. Stands there. Okay. So what would be the sentence? The boy is my brother and stands there. Understand? Okay, my dear students, so let's practice on the board. So you should take your pen and papers to practice with me. It would be helpful, I think, to you. Okay, so write with me. The man who came here helped me. That means the man came here, the man helped me. So the man who came here helped me. So like this sentence, if you want to change it into simple sentence, you should avoid relative pronoun. You should write the subject, the man, then you should use the ing form of the verbs. So coming is the ing form of the came verb. The man coming here helped me. The man coming here helped me, or the man helped me coming here, like this. Or the man helped me coming here. In this way you may practice. Okay. So if you want to change the sentence into compound sentence, that time you should use the main clause first. The man came here and helped me. You should use the clause which one happened first. The man came first and then helped me. That's why I use this clause at first. The man came here and helped me. In this way, you will be able to change simple complex sentence to simple or compound sentence using this type of rules. Okay. So let's go to another example. Next rule. Okay, my dear students, if you have the sentence, complex sentence connected with so dot dot, that means so, then adjective, then that time you should use 2 dot dot 2 to change complex sentence to simple sentence. That means you should use 2 instead of so, and you should use 2 instead of that. Okay, and then you should use the main verb of the subject clause after the that. So let's and you should use very dot dot and in compound sentence. Instead of so you should use very, and instead of that you should use and. Okay, so let's practice the examples. Complex sentence: he is so weak that he cannot work. He is so weak that he cannot work. So you should use the structure. Instead of so you should use to. Instead of so you should use to, and then the adjective, and you should use to instead of that, and then you should avoid subject plus auxiliary verb because the subjects are same. The subjects are same. You should not use the subject again, and you should use the main base form of the main verb. Base form of the main verb. So you should not use auxiliary verb or any negative words. So after to you should use the base form of the main verb. Understand? So in this way you may easily change complex sentence to simple sentence. So if you want to change simple sentence to complex sentence, that time you should use so instead of to. You should use that instead of to, and then you should use the subject again, and you should use cannot or could not. If the sentence is in present tense, you should use cannot. If the sentence is in past tense, you should use could not. Like this way you will able to change them. Okay, now we may change the sentence into compound sentence. So we should use very instead of to, or instead of so, and you should use and instead of that, or instead of to. That time you should use cannot and the rest of the sentence. Okay. In this way you may easily able to change complex sentence to simple and compound sentence. Okay, let's practice in the board. We'll practice just more examples here, like the girl is the girl is so small that she cannot walk fast. The girl is so small that she cannot walk fast. The subjects are similar of the both clauses. So what will you do to change them into simple sentence? That time you should use the subject and verb. Subject and verb. The girl is. Okay, so you should use to instead of so. To. Then small. So you should use here to instead of that. To. And the subjects are same and can auxiliary verbs will not use here after to. So we should use from the based from the main verbs. To work first. Work first. Okay, in this way we may able to sense them. Then if you want to sense them into compound sentence, that time you should use the girl is very. You should use very instead of so or to. Understand? You should use very instead of so or to. You should use very. Very small. And then you should use and instead of that or to. And so you should not use the subject again because the subjects are same. So you should use cannot or could not. Cannot work fast. Understand? In this way, you may able to send them. So if the subjects are different, so what will you do then? Already I have taught you, if the subjects are different, that time what will you do? Suppose the bag is so heavy. That means bhari. That he cannot carry. He cannot carry. You may use it. He cannot carry. So, what would be the rule? If you want to sense them, so dot dot that. But the subjects are dissimilar, not similar. First subject is the bag and second subject is he. The subjects are similar. So what will you do then? Already I have taught you. Okay. So again I am repeating it. Now you should use the subject, the bag is, then verb. So you should use to instead of so. Too heavy, H-E-A, heavy, and you should use for instead of that because the subjects are not similar. The subjects are different, so you should use at first for instead of that, and you should use objective form of this subject, such as for him. For him. Now you should use to instead of auxiliary verb. To carry it. So what's the answer? The bag is too heavy for him to carry. That means the বস্তাটা এত ভারী যে সেটা পারে না বহন করতে লাইক দিস। ওকে, তার মানে তার বহন করার চেয়ে এটা ভারীর পরিমাণটা বেশি। ওকে, in this way you should try to send them. So now you should be careful about the use of the preposition for. If the subjects are dissimilar or different, that time you should use for instead of that, and you should use the objective form of the subject, next subject of the second subject. Okay, and then you should use to and the base form of the main verb. Understand? Okay. Now, if you want to change them into complex sentence, you should write down the first one. The bag is instead of so or to, you should use very. Okay, you should use very instead of so or to. Very heavy. And you should use and instead of for or that. And now you should write down the subject form or the subject here, he. And he cannot. You should use the auxiliary verb cannot, and then the main verb and extension. Okay, in this way you may able to change them easily. Understand? Now we'll practice more examples. Next rule: if there is till and until in complex sentence, till and until, so what will you do then? What will you do then? So in the complex sentence is connected with till and until. That time you should use principal clause first, and you should use till or until as preposition, and then you should use the possessive form of the second subject, and then verb plus ing extension. Okay, if you want to change it into compound sentence, you should use and instead of till or until. Now example: wait here till I come back. Wait here till I come back. So here, wait here, the main clause, imperative form, till পর্যন্ত I come back, তার মানে অপেক্ষা করো তুমি এখানে আমি আসা পর্যন্ত. So এখানে till is conjunction and it would be preposition in the simple sentence like this: wait here, principal clause is used at first, and then till is used here as preposition. Here till is conjunction and here till is preposition, and after preposition you should use the possessive form of the subject. Possessive form of the subject, my is the possessive form of I, and then you should use the ing form of the verb. You should use ing form of the verb. Okay, and then extension like this structure. Okay, in this way you may easily change complex sentence to compound sentence. You will not find it in your grammar book, I think. So you will practice from here. Okay. So if you want to change it into compound sentence, so what will you do then? You should use the first clause at first, and you should use and then you should use the second clause or subordinate clause. What would be the meaning? Wait here and I come back. And I come back. অপেক্ষা করে এখানে এবং আমি ফেরত আসি. That means if you used here, if I will come back, no problem. I will come back if you write down, no problem. Okay. So in this way, you should practice to change simple, complex, and compound sentence. Okay. So we will finish the class. Before finishing the class, I request you to watch my next class on transformation sentence. So thank you everybody. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.